Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You know, love shouldn't make you hurt. Maybe it should. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's supposed to make you miserable. So, sorry, I'm a little off today. I'm distracted. I'm distressed. I'm discombobulated. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. So the Lord opened me to Jesus Converses with Teachers. And he ditched his mom and dad and went back to Jerusalem when he was 12 years old. He was still really young. And all that heard him, Luke 2:47, all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. See, Jesus had a way, he had a way of conversing that people listened. It was easy to listen to him. Or he was so, he spoke with such authority that people couldn't gainsay or deny what he was saying. But anyway, the part of the story that I wanted to stick with is Joseph and Mary were looking for him, and he didn't even tell them where he went. He couldn't explain it to him, so they finally caught up with him in the temple, and they said, "Why'd you just dog us? Why'd you ditch us? Why have you dealt with us this way, thus dealt with us? Why have you done this to us?" And then below, and then it says, don't you know I got to be about my Father's business? And down here at the bottom it says, do you not realize? And then it says, there is a certain tension between Jesus' responsibility to parents on the one hand and his heavenly Father on the other. So what I'm trying to get you to explain about what's going on in my life right now and probably some of your lives too is, where's that thin line between responsibility to your family, responsibility to your people close to you, and your responsibility to God. And so, and they understood not the saying which he spoke unto them. They didn't understand what he was saying about my Father's business. They're like, what? Because he wasn't talking about Joseph. Shut the door! Oh, and he went down with them. So they don't understand. what he's doing. They're like, what father are you talking about? They're like, and he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject unto them, but his mother kept all these sayings in her heart. So he was only 12. He went to the temple. He was making a point to his mom and dad. I have other business to attend to, so don't you know? I'm not always going to be with you. And he went down with them to Nazareth and was subject unto them, but his mother kept all these sayings in her heart. We probably should look into kept all these sayings in her heart. Because to a certain extent she knew. If you think of the sorrows of Mary, the 7 sorrows, one of the sorrows was that she wasn't going to be able to know everything she needed to know during her lifetime about her godson. And that was another one of her sorrows, was not being able to explain to people. Not being able to explain to people why I am the way I am. Why are you that way, JD Nijak? Because I am that way, man. I am. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. So I just wanted to mention something that happened yesterday, and then we'll go back. Pastor Dowell, some of you know Pastor Dowell, some don't. He's the leader of Straightway Ministries in Tennessee. And a black guy that has a huge following. Little controversial, black Hebrew Israelite. More on point than he's Christian. He's a Christian Israelite, but anyway, I noticed a notification came up on my phone, and it looked like Pastor Dowell had said something to me. And I was busy with this Fruit Loop over here. So I didn't, and I was anxious as hell. I didn't want to hear what he had to say. So this morning I tried to look for the comment or the whatever he sent me, and it wasn't there. So I don't know if I don't know what happened, but it agitated me because it made me realize that maybe I'm going to have to stand up for myself at some point, and it's not going to be just us, and there's going to be a bunch of people coming against me or asking me questions. They're going to start asking me, maybe, if they're smart. But my inner turmoil, myself, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to fight with people. I'm tired already. Just from the spiritual knowledge, just from arguing with these idiots, it's insanely difficult for me to deal with my life. But anyway, I wanted to look up what it is. My father's business is B. I wanted to look at, don't you know I must be about? And that goes to John 9:4. And so this is about his father's business. Jesus heals a man blind from birth. And as Jesus passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Are they talking about some guy that his eyes don't work? It's talking about these people that can't see their fucking nose for their face. They can't see the woods for the trees. They're spiritually fucking blind. So you got to read this book. You got to, man. I'm trying, people. I'm trying really hard to get these things through to you, but I'm tired. I'm spiritually torn back by knowing this stuff. But anyway, verse 3, and Jesus answered, this is red letter. Neither has this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. So what's he saying? Before we even go any further, if we never heard this story before, what would you be asking yourself if you knew no spiritual things? Neither one of them sinned. This is not judgment. This isn't about judgment. So when he says, did his parents sin or did he sin? This is where we understand the idea of judgment. We come back. They sinned, so they got a blind son? No, Jesus says that's not what it does. Well, then he must have sinned. That's why he's blind. He sinned in his past life, so he's blind. No, that's not it either. This isn't about judgment. That's what he's trying to explain to him. He's saying, and he's showing you that we come back here to be judged, and everyone knows that. The disciples knew that. They're like, who's getting judged here? But we don't know that now. We don't know about this place is the place of judgment. We don't know that. That's how fucking sick this place is. Neither has this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. Made manifest means known or something, right? Revealed, known. It's going to be revealed. The works of God are going to be revealed in him. How? How is it going to be revealed through this blind guy? Jesus is going to heal him. Why? How's he going to heal him? By coming into relationship with him. When you have a relationship with Jesus, that's how you become healed. And a lot of times it doesn't feel like it, because right now I feel sick as shit because I eat this book, it tastes great, but then when it sets in my stomach, I get sick. Because this place is fucking ridiculously nonsensical. It's stupid. And the people here are blind. Jesus continues. The works of God will be manifest in him. They will be revealed in him. Look at him and I'll show you the mysteries of God, the works of God. The works of God. Not the works that Tony fucking Baloney talks about. It's talking about being in a relationship with the Spirit. My God. Help us. Verse 4, the key verse. I must work the works of him that sent me. I must do this job. I must do what I'm doing. I can't do anything else. Horn guy! I've been sent to do this. As painful as it is, I'm fucking taking up my cross every day. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night comes when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. And then it goes into the pool of Siloam. He takes the man to the pool of Siloam. Let me see what I got. So the pool of Siloam, if you know the pool of Siloam, Siloam means sent, the pool of scent. In fact, it says it right here. Let me continue. So Jesus is telling his mother and Joseph, don't you know I have a purpose here? Don't you know I must be about, I have some business to do? So the ex is standing outside my truck making me nervous as hell. Distracting me like a devil. I'm so tired. She wears me the fuck out. I'm gonna end it. I don't have it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.